Hi, today I'm reviewing the Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at the Amazon link below. So today is Throwback Thursday, and a great old product is the Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser, which has been around for quite a while. So, a little bit of a history of it. The Pond's company was initially created in 1864, which was very long ago, which was 172 years ago. So, definitely very long ago. And the cold cream cleanser that we know of today was created in about 1910, right around there, 1912. And interestingly enough, this very affordable product now was originally marketed towards the upper class and royalty with advertisements in Vogue magazine. And in 1923, the Queen Marie of Romania visited the U.S. and talked about how much she enjoyed this product. And even in 1925, she wrote the Pond's company requesting more bottles of this. And her letter requesting more bottles of this was actually turned into an advertisement. So that's kind of interesting that this very affordable product now was initially marketed towards royalty. So definitely must have been a big deal then. Basically, it's just a cleanser to remove your makeup. Kate Somerville made a product similar to this recently, a new product, which was, I thought, a little interesting. But she basically made a cold cream cleanser. I have it, but haven't been brave enough to try it yet. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on the Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser based on my Sarah Score scale. So my first criteria is packaging, and obviously this is a jar packaging, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's kind of messy, not very easy to use. And if there's beneficial ingredients in there, they become exposed to light and air. And if you're dipping your hands in there, bacteria and things like that too. So jar packaging isn't the best way to go. However, with this product, there's really no antioxidants, so it's not being damaged by exposure to light and air. It just makes it a little inconvenient, although it is super thick, and squeeze tube probably would have been a little bit easier. But not a huge fan of the packaging, but again, it's very affordable, so I guess it's what they packaged it originally, and they're not going to change that. So my second criteria is alcohol, and this contains acetyl alcohol, which is a good or fatty alcohol, so nothing wrong with that, so that's okay. My third criteria is fragrance, and this does contain fragrance. It is about halfway through the ingredient list, and it, if you've ever used it or had known someone that used it, you can recognize that special scent to it. It is pretty fragrant, and once you use this, it kind of lingers for a little bit, even though you're directed to wipe the product off of your skin. The fragrance lingers a little bit, which is kind of annoying, but definitely could be worse. So hopefully you remove most of it when you tissue it off, but you know, there's always a little bit that sticks around for a while. My fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this is made in the US, so no issues with that. My fifth criteria is ease of use, and what you want to do at the end of the day is apply a thin layer of this over your face and neck and anywhere you want to remove makeup or anything. Massage it over your skin for a few seconds and then tissue it off with a Kleenex or wipe it off with a slightly damp towel. So it does a good job of removing makeup and residue and foundation and sunscreen. I always just wonder how much of a little bit of a residue is left, though, when you're not fully rinsing it off. And, you know, can't really rinse it off with water because it doesn't really emulsify much. So you're definitely going to want to tissue it off, or a damp towel is the best thing, in my opinion, and the easiest way to remove most of it. Some people use this for moisturizer. I didn't do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I just think there's better moisturizers out there that have a lot more beneficial ingredients for your skin, but it does remove makeup nicely. But then again, I don't know if I just prefer a cleanser that you mix with water and emulsifies. I don't like the tissuing off because I always just wonder if there's a little bit of a residue left over, and the answer is probably yes. So but pretty easy to use. My sixth criteria is antioxidants, and this really doesn't contain any beneficial ingredients for your skin. The main ingredients are mineral oil, water, beeswax. So if you have acne-prone skin, I would definitely recommend not to use this because beeswax, mineral oil, things like that can definitely trigger acne, and a lot of the other ingredients further down on the list. So definitely if you have acne-prone skin, I would not recommend this because there's just too many pore clogging ingredients. Even though the fact that it says hypoallergenic won't clog pores, that doesn't mean anything. They don't have to prove that. It's a marketing term. So when you read those, almost every cosmetic out there says won't clog pores or non-acneogenic or things like that. And those don't mean anything because they can say whatever they want because it's marketing and it's not tested. It doesn't have to be proven to anybody. So always take those with a very, very, very fine grain of salt because they really don't mean anything. Because if this won't clog pores, I don't know what will. I mean, mineral oil, things like that, I don't know. It's just... Anyway, so there's really not a lot of beneficial ingredients. But then again, if you're rinsing or, removing most of it, it doesn't matter if it has beneficial ingredients because it only sits on your skin for a couple of seconds anyway. Unless you're using it as a moisturizer, which I wouldn't recommend doing just because there's so much better things out there for your skin. Although I know a lot of people swear by it. It's crazy. So people love it. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it works for them, there's nothing wrong with that. So my 7th criteria is animal testing. And Pond's is not cruelty-free. They are owned by Unilever, which is not a cruelty-free company either. My 8th criteria is performance, and like I said, it does a great job removing makeup. It's pretty effective at it. It actually does a better job removing makeup than some cleansers I've used in the past. Some of them just don't do a good job removing it. This does. It was pretty much designed. It's almost like the precursor to makeup remover balms, like Pharmacy Beauty has the Green Clean makeup balm. It Cosmetics has a makeup removing balm. Clinique Take the Day Off makeup removing balm. It's almost like the precursor to that, kind of in a way, the way you apply it and things like that. But the other makeup removers, you rinse and it emulsifies off, which is better than toweling it off because you're always left with a little bit of residue. So if you're checking this out and you haven't used this, definitely check out a makeup removing balm or an oil. Those are just a much better way to do it. And if you have dry skin, those will help moisturize it too and not cause a lot of dryness like some cleansers can. So my 9th criteria is price. And I'm trying to think. This is 6.1 ounces. Is that what it says? Wow. That's pretty amazing. I didn't think that was that big of a size. But so this cost me about $3, I want to say, at Walmart. So it's not expensive. A little bit goes a long way, so it's a very economical choice for removing makeup. So long before they market it towards the royals. So it's definitely a very affordable price, which is nice to see. And then my 10th criteria is the it factor, and it just doesn't remove all traces of makeup unless you're gonna really do a good job of rinsing off with a damp towel afterwards. It's very fragrant, and then it also contains methylparaben, which I know a lot of people are very sensitive to parabens, so just keep that in mind. And obviously, if you're not totally emulsifying and rinsing it off your skin, there's a little bit of a trace that's going to be left on, so just keep that in mind. Also, if you have acne-prone skin, it's recommended to avoid this. So there's just too many reasons to try something else that's newer, got more science on it, but a lot of people love the old things, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So this got a 5 out of 10, which is okay. Definitely there's something for everyone, and one person might absolutely hate this product, and the next person might love it and say it's their holy grail, which is kind of what I love about skincare. It's kind of fun like that. So anyway, I'm interested if you've tried this, or if your mom tried this, or anyway, just any comments, definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out the Amazon link below and nobsbeauty.com. And if you want to help support the channel, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys.